Hello and welcome back to another short news video here with me, Meoni, for Final Fantasy XIV. This time to quickly talk about today's events on the North American and Japanese data centers, specifically the server stress tests we covered the news of a while ago were put into effect, which have been taking place across servers today, essentially telling players to congregate on certain worlds at certain times in system messages in-game and take part in large-scale Ixion fates, pushing the servers to their absolute limits. They received quite a bit of data throughout the day, and it's likely more stress tests will take place over the coming days. It is then in the hope that these tests will allow for enough data to be accumulated to counter the potentiality of a repeat issue with the Stormblood launch in Shadowbringers Early Access, and indeed the launch in July. One of the interesting points throughout this though was that the producer and director Naoki Yoshida himself took part in some of the stress tests over at the Azura server, where he was talking in chat with some of the players. Ultimately, he said that the benchmark for Shadowbringers, allowing for the Viera and Hrothgar character creation, will be delayed. Previously, Stormblood's benchmark came out around April 2017, with Shadowbringers originally set for some time in May, and now we have confirmation in this chat message that he hopes to have it ready before the end of May. You could take this as a potential hint at the current state of the character creation itself, or you could chalk this up to there being higher priorities in the company resulting in this delay. If we for one moment think that in every sneak peek that we've seen so far, and indeed every piece of release footage or information since Tokyo FanFest, we've seen very little, if anything, of the Hrothgar models. My money personally would be that the delay is a result of the Hrothgar still being a little ways away from their own standards and probably need a little more polish before they release them for the benchmark. But obviously that's just my guess based on how much of Dancer and Viera we've seen lately. The end of May, perhaps even the first week of June, is probably cutting it a little close, and some people would have perhaps liked longer to see if they needed to upgrade their PC or components to their liking based on the benchmark score itself, and of course to mess around in character creation. It remains to be seen when we get more information on this, and this was literally just in chat on a server from Yoshi P's character, not on a forum post or otherwise official means, which means that hopefully we'll see an official Lodestone bulletin on the exact date for the benchmark pretty soon. Either way, thank you all kindly for watching, and I'll see you all next time.